Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. Oh my gosh, it's been a while, but we're back, and I don't know how many videos I'm going to upload this week, but this owl here is literally how I felt the last few weeks. Hilarious. Anyway, the colour I'm using is from Madame Glam, and it's called First Base, and it's kind of like a pink, but it's got a little bit of a lilac-y. It's like a pink, but it's not a pink. Does that make sense? This is just one nail today, just because this is the only video that I've got done, and I seriously need to sit down and get videos done. But every time I try, I just can't, my head just doesn't want to get into gear. So I'm going to get this done and up so that at least you've got one video, and then I'm going to sit down in a bit and I'm going to seriously sit down and try and get some nails done, because I've got absolute brain block at the moment. It's probably with things that have gone on, but I really need to get myself back into a routine. So we're going to do our hardest. These owls, these are water decals from Nail Sugar. If you're new to the channel, I use these quite a lot because I am Nail Sugar's brand ambassador, but also they make really quick nail art. So I saw a set of a nail, this I'll put it on the screen here. I thought the owls would be a really easy thing for me to do. So I've put the decal upside down on my stamper, and then I've just wet the back with some water, and after several seconds the backing will just slide off. Look, and then I stamp them on. If I were to stamp them on, he'd have, or she, whatever the owl, whatever you want it to be, it's probably a she actually, would have like pink eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of Madame Glam's Perfect White on my palette, and I'm just going to colour in around the eyeballs so that when I stamp it, the eyes are going to look white like that. Can you see? Right, I will cure that before I stamp it though, because if you stamp it wet, it's just going to squidge everywhere. So cure it like that. Okay, and now it's ready to stamp. You can save 10% on Nail Sugar's decals and all the glitters and everything else Nail Sugar sells using my code NATMUG10. They do ship internationally, so if you are from abroad, you can also purchase as well. There we go. Now our little owl has got little white eyeballs. I just think that looks a lot better. So yeah, right. I'm going to grab some base coat. I'm not quite sure what I was doing here, but I decided to go over the whole nail with some base coat first. I was just going to add the base coat to where I wanted the glitter, but I went over with base coat and I cured it, and then I'm going back over with, I'm not quite sure what was going on in my head. I went back over with some base coat, and then, oh no, hang on, maybe that was me just putting the base coat on, I can't remember. Anyway, this is called Ice Opal. This is one of Nail Sugar's glitters. What I'm going to do is, where I put the base coat, I'm just going to run my brush through the base coat so I can pick up some of the glitter with my brush. And all we're doing is literally adding a very small sprinkle of glitter to the top and the bottom of the owl. You don't want masses, just a very very small, very small. You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean. I know what I mean. I do really know what I mean. I just don't sound like I do half the time. But there we go. Story of my life. I'm going to shut up now. So yeah, can you just see how I'm not making it, what's the word, condensed, just sort of nice and spread out. Almost like it looks kind of like snow, but it's not really snow, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to do exactly the same at the bottom as well, because we want it all over the nail, but not over the owl. And then once I'm happy with that, I will give that a 30-second cure so that that glitter will cure into the base coat. So when we come to top coat it, it won't move around. Isn't it cute? I love that owl. It's so cute, so cute. I'm going to use the Velvet Matte Top Coat from Madame Glam because it's my favourite. And I just feel like I just wanted to go with matte top coat because we're going to gloss the eyes. I don't know why, sometimes I do this. I will wipe over the tacky layer before I velvet matte top coat. You don't really need to do this with this one. I don't know why I done it. Oh, sometimes it will cure a little bit around the lid as well. But it's not going to affect what's in the bottle. So just cover it completely. If you want to, you could go over with another layer of base coat and cure it, but just bear in mind that that will add bulk to the nail. So I didn't know whether to use the pink. This is 006. This is the Nail and Beauty Excellent Play Gel. And the purple one I think was 005. I was like, which one should I use? Because they're both really nice colours. I could have used actually both. And I was tempted to use the purple. But I just thought, because the owl had more of a pinky tummy, I thought I would go with the pink. And also pretty sure I've used the purple in a previous video. So I thought we'd show you the pink today. This bit is a little bit fiddly, and it doesn't look as nice as the original nail that I showed you earlier, but I still liked it. I thought it was cute. We're going to do the scarf. So I'm just rolling out 2 like sausages. You should probably wear gloves for this bit, by the way. This is a do as I say, not as I do moment. These are what do you call it? Because it's like an uncured product. It's probably not gonna do your skin any good. See, look. So you put them together and twist them, right? Remember the direction that you twist them, because you're gonna want to twist the other one, the next one we do, in the opposite direction to make it look. You don't have to do it, but it just looks nicer when they kind of crisscross. So this is going to be the scarf. So I'm just cutting off where the neck ends, okay? And then I'm going to take what's left over with, and I'm going to roll that out again into a sausage and then split it in half. I feel tired today. Said. And then I'm going to, what am I doing? I don't know. Right, poke it in the middle. And slice it in the middle, and then put them together again. I do twist them the same way, I think, but I didn't mean to. Yeah, I twist them the same way. I didn't mean to. I meant to do it the other way, and I was like, I just couldn't be bothered to do it again. See, I turned the nail upside down to see if it made a difference, but it didn't. I don't think. Did it? No, I don't think it did. But I mean, it looks like a scarf, so I'm not mad about that. So that leftover bit, I'm just going to place back in the pot. You might want to put the lid on the pot while you're faffing around. I'm just squidging any bits that were sort of sticking out. I'm just going to kind of sort of flatten them and push them in, just so that it looks, because scarves are supposed to look soft and snuggly, not pointy, you know, and sticky outy. I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. And then I will work on the hat. The hat is really awkward and time consuming. So to be honest, you might just want to do a scarf if you know. The hat I did like the hat was cute. So I tried to make the sausages a little bit thinner. I'm just moving my cup of tea. I've got a cup of tea. Finished cleaning at the school. I've had a shower. I put some washing on. I'm just having a nice cup of tea. Anyway, look, we're doing the same, right? We've made, this time it's a tiny one. Now again, remember the way that you twist the sausages. So remember, this is a hat, right? So I'm going to cut it off at the bottom and then cut it off at the top, and I'm going to make the hat curved, so it's going to get slightly longer towards the middle of the head. You'll see what I mean. I'm just going to, this is really fiddly, right? I'm going to twist it the other way. Did I do it the other way? Did I? I don't know. I think I did. Place that next to, yeah, I did, because they go in the opposite direction. Cut it off at the bottom. I made it a little bit longer, like ever so, can you see it's ever so slightly longer? And then I'm just going to push in those pokey uppy bits, because I don't like those. Okay, and then I'm going to do one more, and then I've twisted this the other way. Do you see what I mean? So they kind of crisscross a bit. Then again, just cut the bits off at the bottom, and this one is ever so slightly longer. And I think this is the middle one, so the other two will get shorter as I go towards the right-hand side of the head. And again, I'm just going to push the pokey uppy bit. You can't see. Anyway, I've done, can you see what I've done? So I've done the rest of the hat. So it kind of arches. So just push in any, you know, sticky outy bits. And oh, it's just ridiculously cute. I love it. Pop it in the lamp to cure. And then we're just going to add two bobbles. Not two more, because we haven't got any. You want these the same size. So if you get one big blob and like cut it in half and then stick them to the nail. I'm going to use some gel cleanse on my cleanup brush, and I'm just gonna push these down. Just dampen it, you don't need it sopping wet. Just push them flat a bit, and then I will grab my dotting tool just to poke some little holes in it, just to make it look like a what's the word? Like a pom-pom, a bauble, a bobble hat. This is a double bobble hat. There we go. It's like an owl disguised as a teddy bear with a hat on. Right, anyway, that needs a 60-second cure. Then I'm going to put a little bit of Madame Glam's No Wipe Top Coat on my palette. This is the one that will cure shiny. And using my detailer brush, no, I'm not using my dotting tool because it's so much easier. I'm just going to put some of that top coat around the eye. Because the rest of the nail is matte, the eyes are going to be glossy, so it's just going to sort of brighten the eyes up a little bit. I just thought that was a nice touch. There we go. I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 30 seconds. You get the reflection of the light as well, which I think is quite nice. Okay, so then I'm just going to use some of Madame Glam's Perfect White gel polish. I had to think what it was then. And we're going to do a border, a bit of a border, going all the way around the nail. But when I get to the bottom, we're kind of going to we're going to curve it at the corners, so it sort of looks like a micro French kind of thing. You could just leave it like that, like leave it pointed, but I'm going to curve these corners slightly. I just felt like it made it look like a bit of a French, but you can just, I mean, it's just a border. It's just a border, really. It's just got curved corners instead of sharp corners. Do you know what I mean? We're going to do that all the way around. Don't forget the top as well. And just before we do anything else, I'm going to sprinkle this with Nao Nails' clear acrylic. So the gel polish is going to soak up the acrylic, and if you sprinkle it, completely sprinkle it, and then leave it for a few seconds and just wait and see if you've got any shiny bits. If it's going shiny, you want to make sure that you cover it with more acrylic, but once it stays shiny, pop it in the lamp for a cure, and then when it comes out, you can just brush off any excess acrylic powder, and you're just left with this like slightly embossed border. And I thought that looked really cute. Anyway, that is the little owl done. I'll leave the nail techs, who's the original nail tech. I'll leave their thingy below. But God bless, love you all, and I will see you all in the next one. Love you, bye.